A lot of people ask me why I go to church on Saturday instead of Sunday. It's because Saturday is the Sabbath day. The Sabbath is the fourth commandment given to us by the Lord. Exodus 20, 8 through 11 reads, "Remember the Sabbath day, to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it." The Sabbath isn't a 1 or 2 hour event. It's the day of rest, a 24-hour period from Friday sundown through Saturday sundown. We're commanded to have a holy convocation, which is a holy gathering, where we study our Bibles and submerge ourselves in God's presence. People often ask me why I don't participate in certain activities during the Sabbath, like going to the movies, eating out at restaurants, or going out on Friday nights. That's because there are certain things we're allowed to do and certain things we're not allowed to do on the Sabbath day. Some of the things we don't partake in during the Sabbath are working, Leviticus 23:3, cooking, Exodus 16:23, and even buying and selling, Nehemiah 10:31. We're also to abstain from our own pleasures, like watching sporting events or other non-biblical related entertainment, Isaiah 58:13. Many people see the Sabbath as a burden, but it's quite the opposite. It's a day to rest, to relieve yourself from the burdens of work and society. The Sabbath day is a day to escape the world and get closer with God. Additionally, it helps with our spiritual discipline, kind of like working out, but in this case you're working out your spiritual minds. Some question why I keep the Sabbath, claiming that the Lord only commanded the Israelites to honor the Sabbath. What I would read to them is Isaiah 56, 6 through 7, which mentions the stranger, who is a non-Israelite, keeping the Sabbath. It reads, "Also the sons of the stranger, that join themselves to the Lord, to serve him, and to love the name of the Lord, to be his servant. Everyone that keepeth the Sabbath from polluting it, and taketh hold of my covenant, even them will I bring to my holy mountain, and make them joyful in my house of prayer. Their burnt offerings and their sacrifices shall be accepted upon mine altar, for mine house shall be called an house of prayer for all people." From this passage, we can see that everyone that joins themselves to the Lord and keeps from polluting his Sabbaths, including the Gentiles, shall be joyful in his house of prayer. In conclusion, the Sabbath is the fourth commandment of the Lord, and it still stands. Nowhere in the Bible does it say it's done away with. Therefore, it should continue to be observed by all.